What's up, family? Thank you for joining me for another video, and today I'm going to show y'all how to never get bad weed from the dispensary again. Now, yes, that sounds like a tall order, something that can't be done, but I've worked in a dispensary for quite some time. I manage some dispensaries, so I'm going to tell you all my different tips and tricks that I use when I go to a different dispensary that I've never been to before, so that I can have a 100% success rate. Let's get into it. First things first, know what you're going for. Know what taste you're going for, what effects you're going for, and then know what strains and terpenes go with that. So if you like OG Kush, start looking at the menu and figuring out what strains are crosses of OG Kush. If you like terpenylene, go look at all the strains that are high in terpenylene. If you don't know these different terms, go look at a strain that you know for sure that you like and find another strain that has similar qualities. So if this strain's 3% terps dominant in limonene and has 28% THC, then this strain that's dominant in limonene, 28% THC, should probably give you a similar feel. And then start building your notes and mental log that way. Now, if you're in a state that allows you to actually see and smell the flower before you purchase it, take advantage of that. Take a flashlight, look inside of the jar, check and see how it looks. Then stick your nose in it, smell it, take a deep breath. Does it smell fresh? Does it smell like fruit? Does it smell like something you want to smoke? Or does it smell like hay? Does it smell like something that wasn't cured long enough or maybe too long? Does it smell old? That can prevent you from getting a lot of expired stuff. Now luckily, or not luckily, in my state, we don't get that option. So we have to work around that in a couple other ways. Learning how to read the label is a huge step in maybe not finding quality, but how to get away from really, really bad stuff. So one of the things that I look at every time now is the expiration date. Or when was it packaged? I want something fresh. I don't want something that's been sitting on the shelf for a year. They've had trouble selling it for a year because it's probably not that good. Whether you're in your state or you're going to a new state to try stuff, get familiar with the brands they have. Some brands have terrible reputations, and that's for a reason. And some brands always hit, and that's for a reason. So get familiar with these brands, so that way you can make an accurate choice. I have a couple brands here in Maryland that I could probably close my eyes and just pick a strain, and 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be great. I know a brand that I can close my eyes and just pick a random strain, and it's probably gonna be bad. And that's just how it is. So get familiar with these different brands so that you can make great choices. When going to a new dispensary and getting paired up with a bud tender that you're not familiar with, I like to check the temperature to figure out where their cannabis knowledge falls, because then it's going to tell me what kind of recommendation I'm going to look to get from them. If I ask them what their favorite terp is and they say indica, then I know that I can't ask them information about terpenes. If I ask them for a solventless concentrate and they offer me a BHO, I know that they don't know much about concentrates, and I either need to find someone in the dispensary that knows about it, or now just need to do a little bit more research on my own on my phone. You have to utilize your resources. So I use Sativa so I can look up different parents of these different strains that I'm interested in, and then I also use Reddit. Most states have Reddit threads basically around different strains that state is offering, and people post the serial number, the batch, the expiration date, the picture, and whether or not they liked it, and then everyone comments underneath whether they agree or not. And that's a great way to figure out if this strain is actually worth trying or not, because someone else already did for you. So there you have it. That's exactly how I shop every single time I go to a dispensary. Now, this isn't 100%, and it's never going to be 100% until they're giving away free samples like it's Costco. But that's not reality quite yet. So if you use these tips, I'm confident that you're going to pull way more winners than you do losers. What did Jordan Belfort say? I ask that you judge me on my losers and not by my winners, because I have so few. Till next time, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment your favorite strain below so you give the people something to look for, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!